Chatting with Rockford IceHogs defenseman Isaak Phillips after the first 2 games of a brand new season. Isaak, you came out last year guns blazing, one of the top performers on the blue line, and really opened eyes in terms of a real example of what it means to develop coming in on an AHL contract, jumping in with the Rockford IceHogs, earning your first NHL contract, and then progressing from there. Now that you've had a full off season and you got 2 games under your belt, how do you feel moving into a brand new season?
Yeah, I think last year was just kind of like I felt it out almost the whole year, just trying to be a sponge, absorb as much as I can, and just take every day, day to day at a time. And now, like, I'm really excited for this year. I think we have a great group, but I'm really coming in to like be a top performer down here again, and then hopefully make a debut up top and like really show that I can be an NHL defenseman. So that's kind of my goal every day, is just to impress them down here and hopefully get a shot up top.
It's after line is active.
Isaak, just to carry on from that, what do you have to do you think, to impress? And which kind of ties into what are you looking to prove this season? Kind of what's your overall goal here?
I think for me, the biggest thing is being strong in the defensive end. I want them to know that they can trust me in any situation. So they can put me out there, with a minute left, if we have a 1-goal lead, 2 minutes left, and be sure that we're not going to get scored against. I'll get the puck out and be strong. That's kind of my game this year, just be hard in the defensive end. And then obviously you could chip in on offense once you take care of your own end.
Is it easy to translate your game at the 2 levels? I mean, you've played at both and kind of what you got to do. Do you have to be better at the AHL level to show them what you can do at the NHL level?
I think definitely like being strong down here is obviously not going to hurt, obviously being going up top. But I think the biggest thing is just the biggest difference is your time and space with the puck. So, making the first pass down here, moving the puck quickly, and like being a team player and everything is just going to help me if I can.
Thanks, friend.
Greg Boyson, your line is active.
Hey, Isaak, you had a whirlwind of a season last year, to say the least, with all the unexpectedness that happened. And now you had a full regular off season, some time in training camp, even got some preseason action there. How much has that helped in your progression from year 1 as a pro to year 2?
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I think like the last year has just been so much. I've gotten so much better in the last like 6-7 months. And I'm just trying to carry that momentum on, even playing in the first couple exhibition games with the Blackhawks it just helped me so much. My confidence going into these first couple of AHL games, like I feel confident with the puck, moving it well, feel strong going in the corners. So I think everything, I'm just going the same mindset as last year. I'm just trying to learn something new every day and just, prove my worth every day.
And last year, you got to play with a guy like Cody Franson. This year, the IceHogs brought in Ryan Stanton, another longtime veteran. How much have you been able to sponge off of those 2 guys to help you along in the process?
Huge. Those guys are both great guys in the room. Obviously, they've been around. They know what it takes to be at that level. So, try to ask them a question every day. If I'm kind of thinking about a play like 2-on-2 or something, like get his opinion on it. What am I thinking? We talk about it, bounce ideas off each other, especially on the bench too. Like during a game, I think like our decor, we really like to talk about what we're seeing out there and how we can help each other. So having a guy like that is huge around the team.
Thanks, Isaak.
Scott Leber, your line is active.
Hi, Isaak. Game 1 and game 2, kind of night and day. Rough start in Grand Rapids, real nice bounce back game in Chicago. What was the difference, other than the competition, obviously? But what did you guys learn from that game 1 setback that really kicked in, perhaps in game 2?
Yeah, the first game, I think everyone was maybe a little nervous, gripping their sticks a little bit. But it's honestly, I don't think we played for just little. Like we would play well for like 50 seconds on that shift, and the last 10 seconds we would be on the wrong side of the puck, and they really showed like our whole team like how important the little details are. So I think going into that second game, our first period was still a little bit rough. But then I think we regrouped going into the second half of the game, and we realized, you got to work for each other on the defensive side, make sure we're getting pucks deep, managing the lines, all the stuff that the coaching staff, is reiterating all the time. But we really just narrowed down our defensive side of the game. And then those chances come on the offensive side. You get the puck out in the D zone, they pinch, and then you go down on 2-on-1 and you're able to bury it. So that's kind of how our team's going to have to play, is just take care of our own end and then hopefully capitalize down in the offensive end.
This team has the luxury of 3 pretty good goaltenders, including 2 who have substantial NHL experience. How optimistic are you guys on what you can achieve this season, knowing you've got those 3 guys, at least for the time being, to send out there in the net?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, I know I'm 100% confident no matter who's in the net that we're going to get saved, you know? So I don't know. I think kind of sky's the limit for our team. You know, every game. I think we have a chance in every game. We're going in, we're going to battle every game, and nothing's going to be easy for the other team coming into Rockford against us.
Thank you.
Jay Taft, your line is active.
Last thing for me, real quick, guys, just expand. You mentioned how good it was for you, I'm assuming mentally and physically, to play in those Blackhawk preseasons and even those preseason games, camp and preseason. Can you expand real quick on that and just give me an idea of what you took out of that short little stint there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first game, obviously playing in the United Center, obviously I was a little bit nervous, you know, just trying to keep it really simple, play fast, play strong, you know, move the puck quick. You know, I wasn't jumping in too much. Obviously, I wasn't trying to make any mistakes. But then that second game in Kansas City against St. Louis, you know, I really thought I showed better. I was more confident going into the corners. You know, I'm like, all right, I'm at this level. You know, I can win that battle and get the puck out, and I can play at this level. So I think it's just getting those reps in against those guys. You know, the first game, maybe you're a little bit nervous, but then as you keep going on, you're like, I can play at this level and I'm fully confident in my ability. So just getting those reps in, playing games, it can only help.
It is as much mental as anything else, right? You keep saying the word confidence. I mean, that's obviously the mental part of the game, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, obviously, if you don't have confidence, you're not going to make the right play at the right time. So, and then that going into this season, you know, after playing in those games, it's not that it feels a little bit slower, but my confidence is just that high. It's like I've played against those guys, played with like Taves and talked to them on the ice, and then you can go out here and play strong in the AHL as well.
Yeah, good. Thanks, sir.